Hi, I'm Kerry Damiano, Ms. World Traveler, and we are still scouting out the Paris Flea Market. Now, there is used clothing and there is high-end designer vintage, and it is not necessarily the price tag that tells you the difference. Good thing I found an expert to explain. Thank you, Amber, so much for having us into your store, Chez Sarah.
Yes.
So tell us the story of how you came to be here and those who have gone before you.
So my great-grandmother started in 1947.
1947, she
Yes.
started this store.
Yes, it was not here, but it was in the same area. The house of my grandmother is just behind the street, so they started here in their house. She started with the second-hand 1940 day dress from the United States, and she bought like big balls of dress, and she started with this. And after my grandmother, and after my mother, she take this shop, so it was bigger than the little house. And after me, I started in 2017.
Okay. So do we have a daughter in your future somewhere to pass it down to?
I hope so. I know I don't have children for the moment, but I hope so.
Maybe at some
Yes.
point, yes.
It will be really great.
So why collect vintage? Why is this important?
We continue to buy them because we sell them to films, to TV show,
okay.
theater, and fashion buy it too. They take inspiration for a new collection.
Uh-huh.
So
Well, everything comes around, doesn't it? You know, it was
Yes.
before, and then you do it again, but just maybe in a,
Always.
with a new
It's
flair.
always.
Right? It's cyclical, right?
Really.
Very
Yeah.
much so. When you come into the store, you put on the white gloves
Yeah.
in order to touch the clothes, right? So who came up with this idea? I love
My
it.
mom,
Okay.
because we had so much problem with the clothes. They have been with stains. You know, when you touch your face, you have a little bit of makeup, or you touch something before and after you touch the clothes. So we had to give gloves to preserve and protect all.
Right. Well, it makes sense. And you know, when you come in and you put these on, you are automatically more careful with how you touch things, right? It's just like a great reminder to, you know, not just throwing them out of bins. You know, is just to be careful, and then you're not really touching things unless you really want to, right?
Before we put plastic on each clothes, we have some again because like beaded dress, we doesn't want a stitch on something like lace or so we have plastic on really fragile piece, but all not fragile piece. You have no plastic, but you have gloves.
You have gloves. Great. So, has there come a piece into your shop that was just like the most incredible thing you've ever seen?
We just buy a few weeks ago a Montclair suit. It's in the window, really huge with the big skirts and
Okay.
the
Is that the puffy one?
yes.
Yes, I saw that. That's beautiful.
It's one of our most expensive piece because it's really incredible.
Uh-huh.
And after you have all those beaded 1925 dress, they're all really old and in good condition, so it's really rare to have it like this.
So, you know, you have so many incredible, beautiful things here. What kind of women come in and say, you know, I want something 1920s? Where are they going? What are they doing?
Most it will be cinema, like
Okay.
for the film, the TV show.
Okay. So, like costumes?
Yes.
Realistic
Yes.
costumes, authentic. Okay.
Because like those dresses we sold it to Downton Abbey.
Yes. Oh, they have such
Most of
beautiful
them.
costumes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We did like Pirates of the Caribbean,
Okay.
the Fantastic Beasts, the after Harry Potter.
Yes.
This was
The-
in
yes, the Fantastic
1920s,
Beasts.
so we sell beaded dress. All clothes are really for movies.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yes.
And
Not-
tiny actresses.
Yes.
Where do you find them? Are you out searching all the time to find those things, or do they come to you?
We buy everywhere in the world, like Italy, Spain, France, and a lot in the United States. We have some dealers. We buy to them. They go everywhere.
Okay.
And
They're out
send-
searching.
Yes.
Find those things. Okay.
But sometimes, like twice or 3, 4 times in the year, we travel in different country to buy.
Mhm.
Sometimes you find lots of things, and sometimes zero.
Nothing.
It's like this.
It's a little bit like the flea market, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you find a treasure,
And
sometimes you don't.
But most of the time, we find a lot.
What you see in the store is just the tip of the iceberg. There is actually a warehouse that stocks the majority of their inventory. So if you have a special request or are looking for something specific, let Amber know, and they just may have it off-site.
There's a lot of vintage clothing in Paris, running the gamut of price ranges from $1 to thousands. So if you love secondhand, no matter what your budget, you can find it here. That's all we have on this segment of Ms. World Traveler. But next time, we're going to close out our time at the flea market with an artistic flair. You won't want to miss it.